Yeah, the move. Whatever hand you hit, you move to that side. Left hook, down.
One more.
You gotta think of throwing punches. Your job is to throw punches. I want him to throw the punches through the guy, not after hit the guy, just boom, not with the full force. So I was showing him how to throw the full force without bringing your hand way back and throwing the punch. So I showed him short distance.
What am I bringing differently? I wouldn't say a new mindset, but definitely like a new perspective. But ultimately, everything new has to lead to a win. So yeah, that's what I'm focused on right now. This is another neck exercise that I got from Mike Tyson. A lot of wrestlers do this. Quite dangerous actually. Physios don't like this type of stuff, but it's good for neck conditioning. It's called neck bridges. And it's flexibility and strength at the same time. So it's a really good exercise if you want to strengthen up your neck.
It's not far from the champion heart. And that's what a champion do. He goes through adversity and he overcomes adversity. Even when the position when it appears that he's lost, he still fights back and overcomes adversity.
Left hook head, left hook body. Good, body head. Good, and again.
He's very well equipped. He knows that once he gives up, all the opportunities and all the doors of opportunities close on him, and that's why he never gave up, and that's why he has a chance of being a big
advice would you give to somebody like AJ?
That he has a lot of talent and not to get discouraged. He only loses when he quits. When you quit, all the doors of opportunities close. You know what I mean? You have to be game, and then don't get discouraged if you lose. Listen, you just lost, you may have got $30 million. I just think the more time you lay off, the worse you get. You have to fight to be the best. You have to do it more and more.
Test myself. I've been through a lot, and I want to see what I have left to give. When I say what I have left to give, I am not resting on what I have. I am building on what I have. And I want to see how far I can take myself. I know what it takes. I know what this game's about. And I'm going to push myself beyond the limits where I've been before. Hence why I found myself in Dallas, because I'm trying to find an environment that can stimulate me, motivate me, and push me on to higher heights.
Anthony Joshua's training camp isn't just business as usual. It's turned into something wild, almost mythical. He's not just getting ready for another fight. He's tearing himself down and rebuilding, chasing the kind of transformation you hear about in legends. Mike Tyson's prime is the blueprint. Joshua's loading up on those old school brutal routines, the neck bridges, the nonstop punishing drills that made Tyson look less like a man and more like a force of nature. This isn't just about getting fit. It's about rewiring his mind and body, taking on that raw, electric energy that used to make opponents freeze before Tyson even threw a punch. And Tyson's noticed. He's called out Joshua's focus, praised that champion mindset, never quit, stay sharp, keep moving forward until momentum does the work for you. Joshua's all in. He talks about smashing past his limits, finding a new version of himself that's a little more dangerous, a little less predictable. Beating Jake Paul? That's almost a side note now. He's chasing something bigger, a personal evolution, a fusion of his own slick skill and the savage, relentless drive of a different era.
For all that being said, if he doesn't do what he's supposed to do against Jake Paul, the world's gonna say Jake Paul fixes his fights. Jake Paul, the fight boxing's rigged and all the other kind of stuff. I just had that conversation with somebody that knew me the other night. Oh, you ain't gonna have to say nothing, but boxing rigged, ain't it? I was like, yo, listen, I ain't never had nobody tell me to do or not do anything. Mark my words. If Anthony Joshua doesn't win that fight, and if it doesn't look like he's pulling the trigger, everybody's gonna say it's rigged. That being said, we've seen the right hand that Jake Paul's had in the past. We just ain't seen it when he stepped up against boxers, against, that next level. But he has that right hand. So right hand lands, he wins. Honestly, it's weird. He has a chance. Shout out to Coach Larry Wade. That's my guy.
Oh, I love Larry.
Love Coach Wade. Coach Wade is gonna make sure that he has.
Anthony Joshua's now working or training with Alexander Usyk and his team.
Oh, okay. I love it. Mm-hmm. That's surprising. I love it. Actually, I really like that. And for Anthony Joshua to humble himself and say, hey, I think I got some things I can learn. For Jake Paul.
Someone retired, I'm fighting an active champion.
That's what a real man does. And that was going to be a dig at Jake Paul for fighting older people or smaller people. But now he's fighting AJ.
Fair.
So complete respect, huge respect to Jake Paul. I have nothing bad to say about Jake. Everything I was going to say, I can no longer say. So fair play to him. He's a brave man. He believes in himself. And I wish him and AJ a fantastic fight, and I hope they both come out without injury and without any problems.
Real people.
No, it's real.
It is real.
It's
That's
real.
what I've been told.
It's real. It's real. And, there's business reasons. There's business decisions. And I understand that, for Jake, it's retirement money, worst case. And I'm a very
All this is happening while the fight world buzzes with wild opinions and arguments. Guys like Sean Porter lay it out straight. Joshua has to win, and not just scrape by, he needs to dominate. Leave no doubt. If he lets even a single round look close, people will start yelling that the fix is in. But then, in the same breath, everyone admits there's this one chaotic variable that could flip everything Jake Paul's right hand. If he lands it clean, all bets are off. That tiny sliver of danger, that unpredictable what if, it's what makes this fight so hard to look away from. Even Paul's harshest critics have started to shift. The ones who used to laugh him off now have to admit it. Choosing to fight Joshua, an active heavyweight at the top of the game, is a real risk. Suddenly, Paul looks less like a sideshow and more like a guy willing to put everything on the line, chasing a shot at real respect. Just showing up for this kind of fight changes how people see him. That's a win already.
very fair man. I don't take it personal. Like, there was a time when Jake was really insulting me, and Logan Paul hated me, and all these things, and KSI have insulted me, and Chase insults me. All these people insult me. I'm really just, I'm just a normal dude. I have respect for people who do things that are worthy of respect. I harbor no hate in my heart. I wish Jake's the same size, and Jake isn't a YouTuber. Everyone needs to stop talking like Jake is a YouTuber. Jake is a boxer. Jake has more money than 99% of professional boxers on the planet. He has a full-time training camp. He lives with a full-time gym, full-time trainers. He's dedicated his life to the sport for nearly 7 or 8 years. That's a professional boxer. He's an ex-YouTuber. And this whole narrative, I'm just a YouTuber, is a really good sales tactic, because Jake is a boxer, and he is at heavyweight. So it's a heavyweight boxer against.
Already heard that Jake Paul was preparing for Anthony Joshua by sparring the guy that Anthony Joshua was about to fight in Cassius Chaney. This gentleman right here, who was 24-3 from B-More, aka the DMV. Apparently, Jake brought him into camp.
Who's the opponent that you were supposed to fight this weekend?
He's in Jake Paul's camp.
Who's that? What?
Yeah. He's in Jake Paul's camp.
What's his name? Cassius.
Okay. And where was
Yeah.
that supposed to be? In
Already
Rio?
whooped that ass. Sorry, Cassius.
Oh, damn. Where was that supposed to be?
He got a broken knee right now.
Again, us a trio of destroyer heavyweights. I have to say, this is insane stuff. This picture, I guess, was on his story, but Ring Magazine also posted on their Twitter. Jake Paul sparring in the gym with heavyweights Jared Big Baby Anderson, Frank Sanchez, and Lawrence Okoli to prepare for his fight against Anthony Joshua next month. Now, this picture is fucking insane. Number one, you do have legitimate heavyweights there. Frank Sanchez, probably the most legitimate of them all right now, the Cuban Flash, is 25-1 with 18 knockouts. He did get beat by Cabiel, but he's a legit heavyweight. Sorry, ads are going crazy.
Before anyone even throws a punch. And Paul's camp, it's pretty intense too. He's packed his gym with real heavyweights guys picked to move and hit like Joshua. He's basically cramming years of ring time into a few chaotic weeks, pushing himself through non-stop, high-level sparring. Word is, there's even a legendary trainer in his corner, adding another layer to the mystery. It's not just hype, there's a plan brewing under all the noise. So here we are, Joshua, the champion, rebuilding himself with lessons from a legend. Paul, the disruptor, betting everything on preparation and the chance to land that one perfect shot. It's a collision of two worlds, the craftsman who's honed his power over years, and the wild card trying to break the mold with sheer nerve and ambition. When the bell rings, we'll finally see if all that experience can hold up against a single fearless punch from a man determined to rewrite his own story.